In Papua New Guinea, we cheer when one of our own is appointed to lead a public institution. There is pride in seeing a fellow citizen take charge. A belief that finally, someone who understands our struggles will make things better. But time and again, this hope curdles into disillusionment. The painful truth. Putting a Papua New Guinean in charge of a public office often changes nothing, except the bank balances of the new leader and their inner circle. The cycle of disappointment. What happens when a local takes the helm? The script is depressingly familiar. Instead of reforming broken systems, they exploit them. The office becomes a cash cow, milked to feed a network of wantoks, political allies, and personal interests. Contracts go to cousins. Jobs are handed to clansmen. Budgets vanish into private accounts. The institution itself, whether a hospital, school, or government department, continues its decay, now with a local face presiding over the rot. This isn't just corruption. It's a cultural crisis. Leaders who should serve the public instead become trapped in a web of obligations, to family, to patrons, to their own future financial security. The result? No one dares to make real change because change might disrupt the flow of money. The system isn't broken. It's working exactly as designed. For the few, at the expense of the many. The silence that enables theft. Where does this leave the rest of us? In a paradox. A resource-rich nation where poverty deepens because no one demands accountability. We complain in private, but applaud in public. We see leaders build mansions on public sector salaries, yet we shrug and say, M1 plus save man. He's a clever one. We mistake theft for success, and complicity for loyalty. Worse, we let the very people who created these problems pretend to solve them. The politicians who bankrupted the state pose as reformers. The bureaucrats who stole school funds lecture us about sacrifice. It's a con game, and we keep falling for it, because challenging the system feels hopeless, or because we secretly hope our own turn to feed at the trough will come. Breaking the cycle. This isn't just about morality. It's about survival. Every time we excuse corruption as just our way, we condemn our children to a future of the same grinding poverty. Real change starts with 3 rebellions. 1. Rebelling against wantakism. Loyalty to clan shouldn't mean betrayal of the nation. True leadership means saying no to relatives demanding favors that cheat the public.
Rebelling against silence. Corruption thrives in darkness.
Whistleblowers, whether journalists, civil servants, or ordinary citizens, must be protected and celebrated, not ostracized. Rebelling against low expectations. We must stop applauding mediocrity. A leader's worth isn't measured in handouts to their village, but in hospitals built, roads maintained, and schools that actually teach. A choice. Victims or architects of our future. Papua New Guinea's riches are being stolen, not just by foreigners, but by our own leaders. And we let it happen. Every time we stay silent, every time we vote for the same thieves, every time we excuse theft as tradition, we become accomplices in our own impoverishment. The question isn't whether change is possible. It's whether we're finally angry enough to demand it. Will we keep clapping as the same players rotate through office, growing richer while the nation starves? Or will we insist, for the first time, that leadership means service, not theft? The answer will define whether PNG remains a colony of its own corrupt elites, or becomes a nation worthy of its people and potential.